Hey everyone, welcome back. We're doing a deep dive today
Oh, yeah.
on NBA legend, Karl Malone.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
We're not just going to rehash all his awards and,
Right.
his Hall of Fame career and all that. We're trying to figure out what made him great.
Right.
You know what I mean? What can we learn from the Mailman
Absolutely.
to apply to our own lives?
Yes.
And, we got bios, we got game breakdowns, we got
Oh, wow.
even some motivational pieces inspired by his career.
That's awesome.
It's going to be a good one.
What I think is so interesting about Karl Malone is that his story isn't that typical prodigy destined for greatness narrative. It's more about just relentless hard work and defying the odds.
Totally. And it's a story that starts in Summerfield, Louisiana.
Okay.
So picture this.
Yeah.
Rural Louisiana, 1963. Malone is the youngest of 9 kids.
Wow.
Being raised by a single mom after his father's suicide.
Oh, wow.
So you can already imagine just the circumstances he was dealing with.
Absolutely.
Shaped his character.
Yeah. chopping wood, hunting, fishing for young Karl, those weren't just chores.
Right.
They were life lessons.
Yeah.
In resilience and resourcefulness. I think
right.
that's where those seeds of his famous work ethic were planted.
Exactly. And then basketball enters the picture.
Of course.
He finds escape and purpose on the court.
Right.
Leads his high school team to 3 straight state championships.
Wow.
So you can already see the raw talent is there.
Right.
But then college throws a curveball.
Oh.
He goes to Louisiana Tech.
Yeah.
But academic struggles
Oh, no.
sideline him for his freshman year. Most people would have given up.
Yeah.
But not Malone.
Right.
This is where that sheer determination just shines through.
Absolutely.
He gets his grades up.
Good for him.
And when he finally hits the court for Louisiana Tech,
Yeah.
he explodes.
Yeah.
Leads them to their first ever NCAA tournament appearance.
Wow.
The guy just wouldn't quit.
That's awesome.
Let's talk about a comeback story.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the NBA draft rolls around in 1985.
Mm-hmm.
Utah Jazz pick him 13th overall.
Okay.
But get this.
Yeah.
Malone thought he was Dallas bound. He had even rented an apartment there.
Wow.
Imagine that surprise.
Oh, my gosh. Talk about a twist of fate.
Right.
And thank goodness for that twist, because it landed him in Utah, where he would truly blossom into the Mailman.
I love that nickname.
Oh, it's so perfect.
It's just so perfect.
It captures his consistency and his reliability.
Yes.
Rain or shine, he always delivered.
Always delivered.
Yeah.
And from his rookie season, you knew he was special.
Yeah.
Almost 15 points, 9 rebounds a game.
Right.
All rookie team.
Right.
The whole 9 yards.
But what I think is truly remarkable is that he wasn't content with just being good.
Right.
Malone was obsessed with constant improvement.
Yeah.
He wasn't afraid of the grind of pushing himself beyond his limits.
Right.
This is where we see his dedication to greatness taking shape.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then enter John Stockton.
Oh, yeah.
The point guard who becomes his partner in crime.
The dynamic duo.
Right. They create this offensive powerhouse.
Yes.
Their pick and roll offense becoming just the stuff of legends.
For those who aren't basketball fanatics, the pick and roll is a perfectly choreographed dance.
Yes.
Stockton with the ball drawing defenders, and then that laser precise pass to Malone, who's already rolling towards the basket, ready to slam it home.
Oh, so good.
It was pure poetry in motion.
They were practically telepathic on the court.
Right.
And the accolades just start pouring in.
Oh, yeah.
2-time NBA MVP.
14-time All-Star.
All NBA first-team selections year after year.
And let's not forget those 2 Olympic gold medals, showcasing his dominance on the international stage as well.
But as impressive as those achievements are, they only tell part of the story, right?
Right.
The real gold, I think, lies in understanding what drove Malone to that level of greatness. Absolutely.
It's about going beyond the stats and trophies to uncover the essence of a champion, what made Karl Malone tick.
Exactly. We're talking about the DNA of a winner.
Yes.
And for Malone, a huge chunk of that DNA was mental toughness.
Absolutely.
He wasn't just physically strong.
Right.
He could weather any storm.
And believe me, there were storms.
Oh, yeah.
Think about those back-to-back NBA Finals losses to the Chicago Bulls in 97 and 98.
Brutal.
Those were heartbreakers, the kind of losses that could just crush a player's spirit.
You'd think so, right?
Yeah.
But Malone, he turned those losses into fuel.
Wow.
He used that disappointment to push himself even harder.
Right.
Refine his game and come back stronger. I mean, that's a lesson right there.
Yeah.
For anyone facing setbacks, don't let them define you. Use them to fuel your fire.
That's it. And it wasn't just about those big public losses either.
Right.
Think about the sheer grind of an 82-game regular season year after year.
Oh, my gosh.
The physical toll, the mental pressure to be on every single night.
Every night.
That's immense.
It's almost superhuman, right?
Yeah.
To stay that consistent, that driven for so long.
Exactly.
I mean, Malone was known for his durability.
Right.
Rarely missing games. He was like a machine.
Yeah.
Always showing up, ready to work.
And even as I got older, when most players would be eyeing retirement,
right,
Malone makes this wild move to the LA Lakers in 2003.
I remember that.
At 40 years old.
It was like, wait, Karl Malone is teaming up with Kobe and Shaq? This is going to be epic.
It was crazy.
And they almost pulled it off. They made it all the way to the NBA Finals.
It felt like destiny, right?
Yeah.
Like Malone was finally going to get that championship ring.
It felt like it was his time.
But then fate intervened.
That knee injury in Game 3 of the Finals, it was like a punch to the gut.
It was heartbreaking.
To come so close only to have it ripped away by something completely out of his control.
It makes you wonder, what if he had stayed healthy?
What if?
Would the Lakers have won it all?
Would he have finally gotten that ring?
It's tempting to dwell on those what ifs.
Yeah.
But I think it's crucial to remember that even without a championship title, Malone's legacy is undeniable.
100%.
He left an indelible mark on the game.
Absolutely.
His dedication, his work ethic, his impact on a generation of players. That's what truly defines him.
And this is where we can start to extract, I think, some powerful lessons from his journey.
Absolutely.
Lessons that go way beyond basketball. Lessons that apply to anyone striving for excellence.
Right.
In any field.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm all ears. What can we learn from the Mailman's playbook?
Well, for starters, there's a powerful message about embracing your roots.
Okay.
Malone never forgot where he came from.
Right.
That rural Louisiana upbringing, those early lessons in hard work and resilience.
Yeah.
Those stayed with him throughout his entire career.
It's like that foundation shaped his entire approach to life.
Yeah, it really is.
It's almost like he took those early lessons and applied them to the game of basketball.
Yeah.
And then to life in general. It's pretty inspiring.
It really is. And for you, for anyone listening, it's about recognizing how your own unique background, your experiences have shaped you. What strengths have you developed along the way?
Yeah.
How can you leverage those to fuel your journey?
So it's not about denying where you came from.
Right.
But about seeing those experiences as valuable assets, right?
Precisely. And then there's the theme of continuous improvement.
Okay.
Malone didn't just coast on his natural talent.
Right.
He was obsessed with refining his game, adding new skills, pushing his boundaries.
Right.
Remember, this is a guy who was already an MVP.
Right.
And he was still in the gym, still grinding.
Wow.
Still looking for ways to get better.
That's what separates the good from the great, right?
Absolutely.
That hunger to always be learning, to always be growing, even when you're already at the top of your game.
It's about embracing that growth mindset.
Yeah.
Seeing challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to level up.
I like that.
And speaking of challenges, another big takeaway from Malone's story is how he dealt with adversity.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is a guy who faced some serious blows, both personally and professionally.
Absolutely. Losing his father at a young age.
Right.
Those tough losses in the NBA Finals. The late career injury that robbed him of a potential championship.
Yeah.
Those are some heavy hits.
But he never let those setbacks break him.
Right.
He always found a way to bounce back.
Yeah.
To use those experiences to make himself stronger. Yeah. And that's a lesson we can all apply to our own lives.
For sure. It's about resilience.
Yes.
About having that inner strength to pick yourself up and keep going, even when the going gets tough. But it's also about perspective, right?
Absolutely.
How we choose to frame those challenges.
Right.
Do we see them as insurmountable obstacles?
Yeah.
Or as opportunities to learn and grow?
That's the key.
Yeah.
It's not about pretending the challenges don't exist.
Right.
It's about choosing how we respond to them.
Okay, so we've got embracing your roots, continuous improvement, and facing adversity head on.
That's right.
What else can we learn from the Mailman?
Well, we can't talk about Malone without talking about teamwork.
Oh, of course.
His partnership with John Stockton is a masterclass in collaboration.
Oh, yeah.
A perfect example of two individuals working in sync to achieve something truly remarkable.
They elevated each other's game,
Yes.
played off each other's strengths, and created something magical together.
Absolutely.
Their success was a testament to the power of synergy,
Right.
of understanding that sometimes we're stronger together than we are alone.
Exactly. And that principle applies far beyond the basketball court.
Right.
Think about your own goals, your own aspirations. Who are your teammates?
Yeah.
Who are the people you rely on who support you, who push you to be your best?
It's about building that network of support.
Yes.
Of finding people who share your vision and who can help you achieve it.
Absolutely.
And it's also about being a good teammate yourself.
Right.
About contributing to the collective success.
Yeah.
About supporting others on their journey.
It's a two-way street. Yeah. And I think Malone and Stockton's partnership beautifully illustrates that.
Totally. So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
Embracing your roots, continuous improvement, facing adversity, the importance of teamwork.
Right.
But there's one more piece to the puzzle, right?
Yes.
The big picture. Legacy. What do we want to leave behind?
Right.
What impact do we want to have on the world?
That's the goal.
What will people remember us for?
That's the million-dollar question.
Right.
And Malone's story reminds us that legacy isn't just about achievements.
Right.
It's about character.
Yeah.
It's about the way you play the game on and off the court. It's about the values you embody, the impact you have on others, the inspiration you ignite.
Malone's legacy goes far beyond those stats and awards.
Absolutely.
It's about the way he inspired a generation of players. The way he showed us what dedication and hard work can achieve.
Yeah.
And the way he did it all with integrity and sportsmanship.
Absolutely.
He set a high bar.
He did.
Not just as a player, but as a human being.
That's right. It really makes you think, right? Like, what kind of story are we writing with our own lives?
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, Malone's story is incredibly inspiring. But how do I translate those lessons into my life?
Right.
Like, what's my legacy going to be? You know?
That's the beauty of it, though, right? It's not about trying to replicate someone else's path. It's about finding your own way to make an impact.
Right.
We all have our own unique strengths, our own passions, our own opportunities to make a difference.
So true. And thinking about Malone's journey, it really reinforces the idea that greatness isn't something you're born with.
Right. It's something you cultivate.
It's about the work.
It's about the hard work, the dedication, and that unwavering commitment to being better every single day.
Showing up even when you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Even when things get tough.
Yeah.
It's about pushing past your comfort zone, embracing challenges as opportunities for growth.
Totally. And it's about surrounding yourself with people who believe in you.
Who support you.
Who support you. Who challenge you to be your best.
Yeah, it's like a recipe for success almost.
It is.
You take those core ingredients, the hard work, the resilience, the teamwork, and that constant drive for improvement, and you can achieve amazing things.
But it's not just about reaching the top of the mountain, right?
No, absolutely not. It's about the climb itself.
Yeah.
It's about the lessons you learn along the way, the connections you make, the impact you have on others.
Right.
That's what truly defines a life well lived.
So to bring it all home,
we've been deep diving into the life and legacy of Karl Malone. From those humble beginnings in rural Louisiana to his reign as one of the NBA's all-time greats.
We've uncovered, I think, the key ingredients to his success.
Yeah.
That relentless work ethic, the unwavering resilience, that commitment to constant improvement and the power of teamwork.
And we've unpacked some pretty powerful lessons from his journey.
Oh, yeah.
Embracing your roots, striving for continuous growth, facing adversity head-on, understanding the importance of collaboration.
Right.
And that profound idea of building a legacy that extends beyond ourselves.
We've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
But hopefully you're walking away with some new insights, some fresh perspectives, and maybe even a renewed sense of motivation to chase your own dreams.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I'll leave you with this question.
Okay.
What's your court? What's your game? What's the legacy you want to leave behind?
Think about it, reflect on it, and most importantly, go out there and make it happen.
Thanks for joining us for this incredible journey into the heart of a champion. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep striving for your own version of greatness.
Powerful stuff, huh?
It is. It really is. I think what's so amazing about these deep dives is that every time we do one, we uncover these like universal truths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these lessons that transcend the specific topic, and they become these like nuggets of wisdom that we can apply to our own lives.
Absolutely. And I think with Malone, one of the biggest takeaways for me is that, greatness, it's not this like magical quality that some people are just born with. It's about choices, about showing up day after day and putting in the work.
Even when it's hard.
Especially when it's hard.
And I think that's what's so inspiring about Malone's story.
Yeah.
It's like a testament to the power of human potential.
Right.
Like if he can overcome those obstacles and achieve that level of greatness, then what's stopping any of us from pursuing our own dreams?
Exactly. It's a reminder that we all have that potential within us.
It's all about tapping into it.
And nurturing it.
And never giving up on it.
Absolutely.
Well, folks, that about wraps up our deep dive on Karl Malone, the mailman, the legend.
One of the best to ever do it.
We've gone from those early days in Summerfield, Louisiana, to the bright lights of the NBA.
14-time All-Star, 2-time MVP.
We've talked about his incredible work ethic, his resilience, his dedication to the game,
his unwavering pursuit of excellence.
And most importantly, we've explored the lessons we can all learn from his incredible journey.
Lessons about embracing our roots, pushing our limits, and leaving a lasting impact on the world.
So as you go about your day, think about those lessons. Think about what it means to deliver like the mailman, to show up consistently, to strive for greatness, and to never, ever give up on your dreams.
And remember, greatness isn't about the accolades or the trophies. It's about the journey, the impact, the legacy you leave behind.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll catch you next time for another fascinating exploration into the lives and legacies of those who dare to dream big.